Hello children. Today we learn the midpoint theorem. It is very important theorem. So let us begin learning. The line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Now here, which are the two sides of the triangle? Which are the midpoints of those two sides of the triangle? Let me explain to you. We are talking of the side AB and its midpoint is E. Then we are talking of side AC. Its midpoint is F. And the line segment joining these two midpoints is EF. And we have to prove that this line segment is parallel to the third side of the triangle, that is BC. And it is also half BC. ABCD is the triangle where E and F are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively. I showed you just now. And EF is parallel to BC is to be proved. For construction, you have to draw through C, you draw a line segment that is parallel to AB, right? Parallel to this AB. We are drawing this line segment, this one, which is parallel to this AB, and extend EF. Previously, EF was only this much. Now we are going to extend EF to meet this new line segment at D. EF is extended and it is meeting the constructed line segment CD. This EF is meeting CD at D, right? So this much is our construction. Now, AB is parallel to CD by construction. And which is the transversal? ED is the transversal. AB parallel to CD and ED is the transversal. Therefore, we have a pair of alternate angles. Which are those angles? AEF and CDF. Here it is given, this one and this one. These are alternate interior angles. As you can see here, I have drawn this two. So this one and this one. Wait a minute, let me draw it properly. This two, this one and this one. This one and two. Here it is 1 and 2. So these are alternate interior angles. Then let us take these two triangles AEF, this one triangle and this two triangle, and we are going to prove its congruency. So already we got one pair of alternate interior angles, right? Then we will see that what else can you recognize from this figure? Is there any another pair equal? Yes, see, this pair is equal. 3, 4. These are vertically opposite angles. And AF is equal to CF because F is the midpoint. So already we had this 1 is equal to 2, 3 is equal to 4 vertically opposite, and AF is equal to CF because F is the midpoint. So which type of congruency we arrived at? We got A, and S. Clear? AAS. Let me rub it out. Here, A and this A and this S. Similarly, here also you can see A, this A, and this S. So totally we are having the congruency rule AAS. Because of this, we will have CPCT. EA is equal to DC. This we got by CPCT. But E is the midpoint of AB. So what? Now in EBCD, in this parallelogram here, this one we are talking of EBCD. EB is parallel to CD and EB is equal to CD. Thus, one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. Therefore, EBCD is a parallelogram. Now, how did we get EB equal to CD? Because E is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, EB is equal to AB. But just now we found that AB was equal to CD by CPCT and AB is also equal to EB because E is the midpoint. Therefore, AB cut, EB is equal to CD. And since this one pair is equal and parallel, hence it is a parallelogram. Once this is proved, since opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel, ED is parallel to BC. Now the parallelogram is proved. So now which one pair we have already proved and the second pair will be automatically parallel because of the parallelogram. And that's why EF is parallel to BC. This is what we have to prove. Here in this theorem, it is the converse of MPT. The line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. Now, here let me explain you how is it working. Here, D is the midpoint of AC is given as well as DE parallel to AB is given. Now you have to prove that E is the midpoint of CB. This was previously given in the theorem and in this theorem E is the midpoint of CB is asked. Previously parallel lines were not given and they were told to prove that these two lines are parallel. But here it is already given that these two lines are parallel. It means two conditions are given and one condition is asked. Previously also two conditions were given and one was asked. Previously the two conditions given were D and E were the midpoints and parallel lines was asked. Here the condition is given as D is the midpoint, parallel lines are there and you have to prove that E is the midpoint of CB. Now for construction this we have to draw a line parallel to AC and we have this AC and this line both are parallel and then you have to extend the segment DE to meet this line BG at F. This is extended, here it is extended and it is meeting this line at F. As you can see it is meeting over here. So the line BG intersects the line T at point F. This is the line T. It is intersecting at point F. Now here it is given. Now we have to prove. What we have to prove? That E is the midpoint of CB. Now for that DF, this DF parallel to AB is given. AC, this AC is parallel to BG. Sorry, AC. Wait a minute. AC is parallel to BG. We have constructed, and DF parallel to AB is given. One pair is given, and when one pair we constructed. Therefore, entirely this ABC, ABFD, ABFD is a parallelogram. Once it is a parallelogram, therefore BF is equal to AD because it is a parallelogram. Now, let us take the triangle DEC and EBF, this triangles. Previously also we took these same two triangles. Now in these two triangles, what we are going to prove is ASA congruency rule. Here you can see ASA criteria. For that, angle EBF, EBF, sorry, here it is in yellow. This one, EBF is equal to DCE. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles. And then CDE is equal to this one. CDE is equal to BFE, this one. This is also alternate interior angles. So there are two pairs of alternate interior angles. And BF is equal to DC. Why? Because it is given in one, BF is equal to AD, but BF is also equal to DC. BF is equal to AD because of parallelogram, but AD is equal to DC because D is the midpoint. Therefore, BF is equal to DC. See, these two are equal and this is equal. So, therefore, this and this one sides are equal. It means this side and this side is equal. See, 1 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 3. Therefore, 1 is equal to 3. So, because of this, we got two alternate angles. This already in one is in yellow, second one this one, and third in between you got a side. So, including side is there. So, ASA, the side is included. By ASA congruency rule, these two triangles are equal. If these two triangles are equal, then by CPCT, CE is equal to EB, and hence E will be the midpoint of CB, which we have to prove. Therefore, this line T bisects side BC, and therefore EB, or if you write simply this much, this up to this much, therefore EB is equal to EC, then also it will be enough. And thus you can write that the theorem that the line drawn to the midpoint of D, midpoint of a side of a triangle and parallel to the second side will bisect the third side, because E is bisect this CB is bisected by line T. Or if you just write DE is equal to EC, then also it is enough. Thank you.